Roddy Ricch is one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers in the game right now. The 21-year-old rapper from Compton currently has the #1 song in the world right now called The Box, which features a catchy and melodic hook that has everyone and their dads going crazy for Roddy Ricch. In fact, The Box is such a hit right now that it beat out Justin Bieber's latest song, Yummy, for the #1 spot on the charts, even after Justin Bieber told his fans about a little trick to inflate his streaming numbers by the millions. But despite all the success, Roddy Ricch has still found himself on the wrong side of the law. Curious on what led Roddy Ricch to be behind bars? Well, then we have you covered. Here is an exclusive inside look at the criminal history of Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch, born Roderick Wayne Moore Jr., claimed to have grown up around a lot of gang activity, but it wasn't until his mother kicked him out of the house at just 16 years old that he fully became involved with that street type of lifestyle. Roddy soon became a member of the Crips and began to commit robberies and sell drugs in order to support himself. In his Rolling Stones interview, Roddy even went into detail about his first ever robbery, where he allegedly threw a rock at a restaurant window in order to prove to everyone that he was really about it and wasn't just tagging along to get some money. It was also noted that Roddy completely abandoned his therapy classes that he'd been attending since the 8th grade, just to commit pointless crimes around town. This type of behavior went on for several years before it finally caught up with him at the age of 18, when he got arrested for the first time in his life. The details of Roddy Ricch's first arrest are almost non-existent, but he claimed that he was facing a possible gun charge and spent a whole week in jail before he was able to make bail. During that week in jail, Roddy came to realize that the path he was going down was not a good one, and decided that he needed to do something positive with his life. This is where music comes into play. At first, Roddy was using music as a way to cope with all of his problems, instead of using it as a way to make money. But after hearing all the positive feedback he was getting, Roddy began to really sit down and put time and effort into his raps. Throughout the next year, Roddy did nothing but sit and record in various studios across America, and he eventually released his first ever project titled Feed the Streets. This project put a lot of new eyes on Roddy Ricch, and even had rappers such as Meek Mill and Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, wanting to work with Roddy as soon as possible. Several months later, Roddy Ricch dropped Die Young, a now certified platinum single, which brought him an incredible amount of mainstream attention, and then followed Die Young with another banger titled Every Season, a song with over 100 million views on YouTube at the time of this recording. These back-to-back hits allowed Roddy Ricch to sign what we can only assume to be one impressive record deal with Atlantic Records. With a brand new massive fan base and a record label behind him, Roddy was ready to take over the rap game, but not without one more obstacle in his way. On August 11th, 2019, Roddy Ricch and his girlfriend were hanging out in his Los Angeles home when a verbal argument broke out between the two. This argument soon escalated into a physical argument after Roddy apparently grabbed his girlfriend during the alleged incident. Police then showed up to Roddy's residence and asked both parties what happened. After hearing both sides, the police confirmed that neither of them needed medical attention and that Roddy Ricch had to be arrested for assault, which was a felony charge. Roddy later posted a $50,000 bail the next day and was free to go. This arrest ended up not really affecting Roddy in any type of way, as he continued to do shows and record for his now hit album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, which dropped in early December of 2019, just a few months after this arrest occurred. While still awaiting sentencing, his song The Box started to go extremely viral, and as of January 13th, 2020, The Box is now the #1 song in the world, beating out Justin Bieber's Yummy, as well as dethroning Post Malone's song Circles. In addition to this incredible achievement, Roddy Ricch also received news that on January 15th, 2020, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office dropped his felony charge due to insufficient evidence, aka the police either exaggerated the situation just to have a reason to arrest Roddy, or the girlfriend isn't cooperating with the prosecutors. Either way, I think it's safe to say that Roddy Ricch is off to an incredibly good start for the new decade. Overall, Roddy Ricch seems to have a pretty bright future ahead of him. Ever since he went to jail for the first time, he's been working non-stop to be the best musician he can possibly be, and it is most certainly paying off. Even his peers are starting to recognize his potential, with Russ tweeting, "Roddy Ricch gonna be here for a long time. Great songwriters always stick around." And I completely agree with this. As long as Roddy Ricch can stay out of trouble and continue to work on his craft, then I feel like we will be hearing his name for quite some time. Well, there you have it, the entire criminal history of Roddy Ricch. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe to see more videos just like this one. Feel free to hit the notification bell as well to be notified whenever we upload. Also, comment down below on any suggestions on who we should do a criminal history video on next. Well, that's all I have for today. I'm out.